The top story that we're looking at today comes in from Ukraine. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky has agreed to work on the 28-point peace plan drafted by the US and Russia, after which is actually proposing to force Kyiv to cede large chunks of territory taken by Moscow. Ukraine has officially received a draft plan from Washington, which the US side believes could help reinvigorate diplomacy, Zelensky's office said in a statement after a meeting with top US generals visiting Kyiv. Zelensky said that he expects to talk with US President Donald Trump in the coming days about the proposals that accede to many of Russian President Vladimir Putin's wartime demands. The Ukrainian president also expects to discuss with Trump the existing diplomatic opportunities and the key points required to achieve peace, according to the statement. Joining us live on the broadcast is my colleague Aditya Vidhawan with more details on this story. Aditya, we are just learning now that the Ukrainian President Zelensky has agreed to work on the 28-point peace plan that was actually submitted and drafted actually by the US and Russia and then given to Ukraine.
Well, absolutely. If you see, the Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has now agreed to work on the 28th peace plan of Ukraine as, directed by President Trump. And indeed, we could see some major, development regarding this. We have seen, there exists a mistrust between the Ukrainian and the Russian side. And indeed, many things need to be sorted out because it is not sure that after this also completely whether Russia-Ukraine war will stop or not, because Trump has also earlier tried this, by brokering this ceasefire. However, it has no results. So indeed now, it needs to be seen, how things unfold in this scenario going forward. Yes, Shivani.
Aditya, please do stay on with us. We have some more inputs on this story. The 28-point peace plan floated by the US and Russian envoys is modeled on the Gaza ceasefire in an effort to end Russia's war on Ukraine that's deep in its fourth year. It outlines known Kremlin demands for concessions that Kyiv has repeatedly said are unacceptable and that have so far hindered all efforts to persuade Russian President Vladimir Putin to agree to a ceasefire. Under the terms of the plan, the Ukrainian regions of Crimea, Luhansk and Donetsk would be recognized as de facto Russian, including by the United States. It also proposes to cap the size of its military and lift sanctions on Moscow over time. Ukraine would also be required to hold elections in 100 days and give up any hope of NATO membership. Ukraine would receive a US security guarantee, albeit one that Washington would be compensated for. The US would also get 50% of profits to rebuild and invest in Ukraine and also enter an economic partnership with Russia once sanctions are lifted. So, Aditya, these are some of the points of the 28-point peace plan that we are getting from our sources, and this seems to be a very skewed plan because Ukraine seems to be on the loser side of things, while Russia and US have to gain a lot more if this peace plan is actually drafted and signed.
Well, absolutely. Indeed, the Trump is seeing this as a business opportunity because, he sees that, by ensuring this peace plan for Ukraine, he is able to get some business deals with Russia as well. And also, we have seen in the past how Trump has had forced Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky to sign the crucial minerals deal. So, indeed, it is very evident from the fact here that they are looking, Trump is looking forward to, close some crucial business deal as far as this is concerned. Shivani.
Absolutely, Aditya. Please do stay on with us. Reportedly, the Kremlin has not yet informed that Ukraine